Shit. Liz.
Repeatedly, over and over it happens. And I watch in the early stages and I'm telling them like, yo, nah, you can't, look.
It's getting hot in Tinseltown, and folks, it has nothing to do with the approaching summertime. It looks like Cassie versus Diddy lawsuit has stirred up a whole pot of drama, and it's larger than we expected. More celebs are getting dragged into the scandal, especially the revelations that Diddy's got a fortress of hidden cameras in his crib. There were even whispers that he keeps all this footage to play a little blackmail game with his industry pals, and apparently, some of these videos recently got leaked online, because how else would explain Kevin Hart's reported meltdown? This man has been spotted around Diddy at multiple occasions.
Man, it's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed.
And here's the most shocking part that Kevin didn't expect when he was accepting invitations to the bashes of the bad boy leader. Word on the street is Diddy's not just collecting footage of Cassie and other girlfriends. Nope, he's got a whole archive of rappers, music bigwigs, and XX caught in compromising positions. They say if you couldn't say no to Diddy's invitation, you're probably on one of those tapes. Sounds like a scary perspective considering the recent raids and claims that the feds got plenty of evidence to work with. Now, it will just take a few moments before some of the folks will crack and spill it all. And as insiders claim, Kevin Hart is the first to have a complete breakdown because of his longtime association with the music producer.
You gotta just say exactly what it is. That's Kevin Hart in this dumbest moment. That's not the finest hour of my life.
For decades, those folks believed they were untouchable, and the stuff they do behind the doors of Diddy's mansion was kept as the industry's most guarded secret. But amidst the current investigation of some serious misconduct, the authorities stormed Diddy's place, hauling out surveillance gadgets and laptops. And the thought that haunts them all, who'll be the first to be exposed? After all, Lil Rod mentioned in his lawsuit, Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. And let's not forget about those allegations stacking up against Diddy. It's like the walls are closing in on him, and everyone who's remotely related may face dire consequences as well, including Kevin Hart.
That's the nature of what he was doing because he was willing to go through those doors.
Ever since Lil Rod started dropping his major bombs, the public has learned a lot of juicy stuff about the lifestyle of their favorite celebs. So, according to him, not only the bad boy was the part of the big essay problem, but some of other artists as well. And judging by the names dropped in the lawsuit, no one is going to be spared. While nothing was proved yet, let's remember that this is not the first time we hear independent opinions on Diddy's crazy secret parties. Cassie was the first to stir the drama and open that Pandora box. And then there's Jonathan Oddie, who has been hired to participate in those activities with Diddy, Cassie, and reportedly other celebs. So this man has also been dropping hints about his involvement in some seriously shady dealings.
Cassie, I had like 15 encounters and I heard lots.
Diddy and Hart have long been known to be friends, and apparently there's footage of him doing some stuff the comedian doesn't want anyone to see. Now wonder that Kevin is getting ready for a storm of accusations and public shame as his close ties to the music mogul are being under investigation. You see, as one insider shared with the media, Diddy's got them all on his hidden cameras. No exception, all the big stars went to his parties. And if they were wilding out, taking substances, and participating in orgies, they're likely on camera. And speaking of high-stakes Diddy's closest buddies, like Cuba Gooding Jr., Aaron Hall and Jay-Z, Will Smith, Meek Mill, some of them have been exposed already. Others are on edge, waiting for their names to be dragged into the mud as well. And according to the sources, Kevin Hart, the guy who stuck to Diddy like glue at all his parties, might be the next figure dragged into the spotlight for his association with the music mogul.
Yo, Kevin, come here, no homo. We're going to have a contest. You know we're going to have a contest, we're going to get our breath first because your breath be stinking sometimes.
Apparently, there's no escape from this Hollywood's latest scandal, and until every single deviant is exposed, they all have to lay low, hoping the odds will be in their favor. But as many social media users say, Kevin and other celebs should have been thinking twice before accepting Diddy's invitations. As one person commented, you knew what you were doing. Party all the time is not what life is about. Diddy screwed all of you physically as well. And another user added, Diddy be wanting to party. You gotta tell him no, brew, you gotta tell him no. Most iconic words of 2024. But it's not like all these guys predicted Diddy's rapid downfall. His wild gatherings have long been a staple of Tinseltown's social scene, drawing in a list guests from across the entertainment industry. It was an honor to be invited there, especially for artists only starting to pave their way in the industry. However, the reality painted a horrifying picture of what was happening and how people were treated there.
Either they know some of the stuff is true, either they took part in some of the stuff that happened.
But when you start inspecting Diddy's guests, you'd never think of someone as Kevin Hart being a part of freak-off activities. I mean, the guy is married and has plenty of kids, It's like, how can this man be a part of something hideous associated with Diddy's freak-off parties, right? But here's the thing, Kevin Hart is not your typical faithful guy, and his current wife has even found out about his cheating nature via footage that an anonymous person sent to her. As she revealed, how I found out was a DM. I don't know who it was. They sent me an edited video of Kevin and, another woman. It looks like someone had the intimate tapes with Kevin, and if you start to really think about it, all dots seem to be perfectly connected, and it may just happen that this was nothing else but his freak-off footage from Diddy's bashes.
I made a bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did.
Well, his wife might have forgiven Kevin for sleeping around, but recently, another intimate drama with his participation started to brew. Whispers of yet another scandal may tarnish Kevin's shaky reputation. At the end of 2023, the whispers of another cheating scandal started to hit the headlines. When his wife shared a post on her Instagram story that read, "The level of idgaff I reached this year is crazy." Apparently, she received yet another compromising footage featuring her hubby, and this time it was clear that the choices he had made in the past will tarnish his happy future.
I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I have a target on my back.
Now, Kevin's been a frequent guest at Diddy's secrets gatherings, and apparently a lot of shady stuff he was doing right there, far away from his wife's attention. And it's not just some kind of rumors. Diddy's former associates have courageously stepped forward and told the press that this man's involved in some seriously messed up intimate rites. Following the exposure, several celebrities spoke out about those bashes, including 50 Cent, who has an ongoing feud with Diddy and took the opportunity to poke fun at him on Instagram, saying he wanted to get the embarrassing footage from the alleged freak off parties and ready to pay for them.
A new approach, and the person is coming from a different perspective or a different life, and they make those choices.
The rapper also shared an image of claims from recent court documents filed by Lil Rod and captioned the post, "This is gonna be so good. What you wanna bet? I'm a get these tapes. I'll pay top dollar for them. You've been over there. I go to Puffy Party." And if you start collecting some evidence, many celebs already spoke about the stuff that Diddy and his pals were hiding from the eyes of the public, like Usher, who attended the same gatherings as Kevin Hart in the past, and they even appeared on one video together. The singer has always been reluctant to share the ultimate truth about his time at Puffy Flavor Camp.
You're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
A 2016 interview with Usher on The Howard Stern Show is also recirculating, in which he opened up about living with Diddy for a year when he was 13 years old. Speaking of his experience at Puffy Flavor Camp, the singer said, "I went there to see the lifestyle, and I saw it. I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild." However, with the recent raids, we are slowly but surely are getting closer to find out the whole truth. And hey, some of the folks like Kevin Hart may not like what's about to surface. But it's not like social media users have any sympathy for this man. As one person commented, people who want success in the music and film industries are going to be taken advantage of. And another user added, "You can't be taken advantage of if you keep yourself clean and uncompromised. If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes." Apparently, the ultimate payday has come for everyone who enjoyed this wild lifestyle organized by the bad boy, and Kevin Hart is the first to give himself away with his meltdown. But folks, what do you think about all this? Are Diddy's partygoers doomed just like him? And whose downfall we'll see next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos